Hi guys, in today's lesson we're going to go over blind contour drawing. I'm going to draw this remote control. So blind contour is when you only look at what your drawing subject, and you're not looking at your paper or your drawing as you're creating it until the very end. So you're not looking at your drawing at all. It's a really great drawing warm-up and way of drawing because the whole idea is that you're focusing completely on the subject, on being present, and you're focusing on what it is that you're actually seeing rather than your idea of what it is that you're seeing. So what I'm going to try to do as I'm doing this blind contour, I'm trying to match my pencil as I'm moving my pencil with the movement of my eye. So let's begin and I'll talk through it. So I'm drawing this remote control and I'm looking at that edge and I'm looking and my eye is roaming over this object really slowly and I'm trying to match the movement of my eye with my pencil. So I'm slowing down and I'm really observing and I'm not peeking at my paper. So the focus here is to hone your observational skill and your way of seeing. The focus isn't the final product. So it can actually be a really empowering and new way of drawing for a lot of people. Okay, on the other side of this remote, I'm looking at the interior stuff in here too. What you'll also notice as you start to draw this way is that there might be different shapes in your drawing subject than you anticipate. So you might have thought it was a particular shape just looking at it in a quick glance, but when you actually take the time to observe, there might be surprising details there. Now, we're not going to do full blind contour paintings, but we're going to be practicing this way of seeing throughout our class, and we're going to carry this way of seeing into our larger projects, where I'll be wanting you to look for those interesting and distinctive details and to really pay attention to the actual shape of things versus what you think the shape is. So it can be letting go of your sort of preconceived notions. I also love this as a drawing warm-up because it's all about just paying attention to what you see, showing up, being present. It's not about making a perfect drawing. No one's gonna make a just completely perfect blind contour. It's really just about being present. Okay. Alright, now I'm on this knob and I'm noticing what I didn't see before is that this knob has little kind of notches in it. It's not just round. It's round and it has these little notches, which probably make it a little bit easier to hold. I'm also noticing a tiny, tiny bug. So he might, or she might end up in my drawing too. Alright. Okay, I don't think I've drawn the top, so I'm going to do that now. And hopefully connect it all back together. That might be a little crazy. Alright, so here is my drawing of this remote control. We're going to do several of these blind contours for this exercise today. And I really, really encourage you, even if you have the impulse to look at your paper as you're going, try not to. Try to just completely focus on your drawing subject, whatever object you choose, and try to match your eye and your pencil together. So this is going to help us build really great hand-eye coordination. Here's that finished blind contour. Up next is one more demo proving that you don't need to peek down at that paper. Alright, here I am determinedly doing a blank contour and not looking at my paper. So in your own drawings, trust me, I will be able to tell if you were peeking. And I'll be able to tell if you're kind of slowly, actively looking and observing. So you want to look for the interesting details in whatever your drawing subject is. You're trying to take that all in and slowly describe it with this continuous line. And again, you're trying to match your eye and your pencil together. So your pencil is describing exactly where your eye is. You can think of your eye like it's an ant that is slowly crawling over the surface of this object, maybe around it, right? So I'm drawing this leaf right now, and I can imagine that this ant is crawling around the rim of the leaf, and now maybe it's crawling around those interior lines in the leaf, but I'm taking it super slow. So actually doing this careful, slow observation can save you more time ultimately in your drawing, because you have to do less corrections and it has more personality to it. Okay, let's get one more leaf in here. They might not even look like leaves ultimately in the drawing, but again, that's not the point. The point is what you're observing and being present. All right. Here are those blank contour leaves. And here's one final blank contour of a little mini slide. Have fun, select interesting objects, and pay attention to what you are actually seeing.